All right, bedhead. Bedhead means you got a good night's sleep. No, I don't know what that means, but
look at my bedhead. It's all over the place.
it's all over the place. That's all right. You got a lot of hair too. You got a lot more hair. Anyway, we just started a coffee, as in started to drink it, and so we are going to get some French toast going this morning, and then we're going to head into Hot Springs and look around that town for the day. And I think tomorrow we'll probably it gets. We might find swimming here on DeGray Lake, and we'll see where it takes. And then we've got a yummy meal coming up too. So stick around. Let's get some cooking done this morning, shall we? Not as much of a fan of this silicone handle. I like the cloth better. Well, I just don't have the feeling that it's going to slide out of my hand, and I'll just be left holding the holder, the grip. Well, part of it is because it's not a Lodge brand, it's Le Croissant, which is fine. They make good stuff too, but I'll take Lodge any day. Cast iron, even heat. Gotta love it. Pretty deep.
We're gonna use this tonight. Those tonight. What are you recording me?
Mm-hmm. Just reorganizing.
Yes, I am.
We are on our way to Hot Springs. We are going to check out that town for a few hours, walk around, learn some stuff, see some things, and looking forward to bringing you along for some of it. And still got that self-conscious thing going on for filming, videoing out in public, but I'll get over it. Anyway, just got to do it more often, right? More videos, because we like sharing stuff. We like sharing food and adventure. So we are on our way to do at least the adventure part. Maybe we'll do some food too. We'll see.
National Park Visitor Center.
All right, so you're seeing stuff. Bathhouse Row is in front of us. Oh, okay,
Free parking.
okay. This is Bathhouse Row. Okay, we need to pull a U-E because this is where
We want to walk.
this is where we want to walk.
Free.
Hill Wheatley.
Are we all like stores?
What, you don't want to be a movie star? That's the motor right here for the elevator system. Yeah, that's cool. It's all marble. That's like money. Everybody gets a big old tub. Wrist exercise. site of the state capitol of Arkansas between July 2nd and 14th of 1862. Today's the 2nd of July. When federal troops advanced on Little Rock, Governor Henry Massey Rector moved his staff and the state records here. Obviously there was a building here, I hope. 162 years ago today. That's what that was. I had to do math. And it's been a while since I've done math. But yeah, so that's pretty wild. I gotta remember to.
Bloody Mary, you want to do ultimate or absolute? Spicy? One with the food on the stick? Alright. Hey, Randy, can you make me a skewer for the ultimate Bloody Mary? But anywho, during that time, you know, it was very big, very popular to name the clubs, the bars that you open from where you're from. John Coffey Williams was from Kentucky, Sam Watts was from South Carolina. Well, the Kentucky Club and the Southern Club already existed. So basically, they found out they they're also uncle and nephew, by the way. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. But they have roots in Ohio, so henceforth they named the Ohio Club. If you look up right here at this nice big majestic piece right here, it is actually a single piece of hand-carved mahogany. It was carved in 1890 in a shipyard in Ohio. We procured it ourselves in 1911. We had it shipped to us by barge down the river. After the river, we hopped a train. And took a train, got down to Malvern. Once we got to Malvern, we had to have a special buggy built for it to bring it in. Once we got it to the store here, we had to knock out the entire front of the place to get it in. It has been in this establishment ever since. Again, like I said, as far as the wood is concerned, it is all it is all original. Let's see. During Prohibition, we were actually known as the Ohio Cigar Store. Actually, you folks would be able to see it very well. If you look down on the floor, right there, you'll see some holes punched in the ground. That's where our storefront was to hide us from John Conway. All right. As everyone knows, during the Prohibition times, we were known to house the most notorious gangsters known to man. We had Bugs Sigel, Al Capone, Lucky Luciano, all those guys. A lot of people don't know this guy, but Madden, this guy who made the Prohibition beer, Madden, #1. He's actually a very popular gangster from New York, was actually a murderer, smuggler, all that stuff. He actually served 9 years in Sing Sing for murder and stuff. Interesting fact about, there's a couple interesting facts I'm going to score about him, but one thing was that man was shot 11 times and survived. Yeah, take that for Sam. Right? Anyways, but one thing that people don't know is that Hot Springs was actually a spring training center for Major League Baseball. Baseball breaks coming through here too. Babe Ruth has been here, Mantle, all those guys have been here. So you're getting out a big piece of history when it comes to that. Let's see, what else? If you look over here on the wall, you'll see Mae West. She's a very famous performer during Prohibition times and everything. She frequently here, performed here often. And again, fun fact about Mae West, only Madden actually bankrolled her career. These are actual original cards from the casino times as well. This is a collection of all the clubs. It's not only the Ohio Club, but it's also the Makers, the Plantation, the Hot Springs, the Illinois, the Southern Club. The Southern Club was actually the club that Al Capone was part owner of. So, yeah, I see it. All right, so let's see. Another fun thing that we actually just got a hold of too is if you go upstairs and hang a right here, it's an old billy club that belonged to Al Capone that was actually confiscated from him during a raid in the Majestic, when they raided his room in the Majestic. So we probably have a murder weapon upstairs, by the way, y'all. All right, folks, but if you have any questions, feel free to ask and stuff like that. I hope you enjoyed the little lesson on it. It's hard to believe it's such a little spot's got such a big history, but it's a really rich and cool one, so I love sharing it.
Who had a good time with us? I hope a few folks did. Anyway, that was a great time. We enjoyed it very much. I'm going to sit on the cooler here for a moment with Wendy in the background. We enjoyed Hot Springs very much. In July, it is actually living up to its name. It's hot. Hot. No, it was pretty neat feeling the water coming out of the fountains. We did not get a jug of the water, and I suppose we could have, and we're in the neighborhood, so we could go back. while we're here in Arkansas. But anyway, so Wendy's like, well, why would you want hot water? I'm like, well, let it cool to room temperature and then put it in the fridge, and it's some of the best tasting water you'd ever have. Or you can drink it warm, which, anyway. But the history of the joint is really cool. The history of hot springs is really neat. We just scraped the surface. The Ohio Club was very good. We had... Wendy had a Coors Light and I had a Yingling, and it was delicious, and it went down great on such a hot day, and the history of that facility was awesome. Ceiling was the original from 1905 tin ceiling. I missed the recording of the beginning of it, where the bartender who was giving the rest of the history was saying that the upstairs, the second floor, was a brothel and gambling area. And in the ladies' room, because I didn't know, because I'm not a lady, I didn't go in there, but apparently there is a certificate license for prostitution up on the wall. So Wendy didn't go in either, but that's what the bartender said to some lady who came out. So I'll just take his word for it. But anyway, very interesting place. Definitely worth going back to. I like Arkansas. It has been very good to us so far. All right, so dinner time now. Enough me yapping. We're going to do some chicken. The thrown together chicken number 2, maybe number 1 that I came up with, that is in our a year ago, 6 month ago video from Sasquatch Farm. Go back and check it out. If those of you who have seen it, you know who you are. Don't spoil it for the rest of them. But we're gonna whip that up really quick. No starch tonight. We're just gonna do chicken with the spinach, tomato, and cheese on top, with the leftover spinach package underneath it, or to the side of it, just to get rid of the spinach, because we only need a couple leaves for the top of the chicken. It's more for appearance than anything else. So Wendy said, let's just get rid of it. And we're going to do that and continue to relax. It is in the 90s, probably in the 80s now. It's cooled down nicely. So maybe, if not today, then tomorrow, I want to go out and take a quick drive out to the point and see a sunset. There's enough clouds in the sky, even though there's a lot of trees around. I kind of can't see, but you know, for a good sunset, you need some clouds in the sky to kind of reflect the light. So we're hoping for a nice one this evening. We're gonna get the dinner going and relax and join us. And like I said, if there's anybody who has not seen this, and I've got 54 subscribers-ish, 52. Hopefully all of them have seen it, which leaves well over 300 million folks who have not. So spread the word about Cast Iron Backroads. Anyway, all right, hang tight. Let's get some music going, shall we? And we will have a good time cooking up this meal. It's super easy, and I think you'll like it. So you can goof with the seasonings a bit and change it up if you want to put crushed red pepper in it, cayenne pepper, anything hot and spicy. It's your dish. You're the one who's putting it in your mouth and digesting it. Have at it. Go wild. Today we're going to put in some Italian seasoning, some garlic Parmesan seasoning. This stuff goes on a lot that I cook. I really like this stuff. And then we're going to put some roasted garlic and herb on it. Breadcrumbs, standard breadcrumbs, Italian style, not panko. You could use panko. Again, it's your dish. Enjoy. Have fun with it. And then a little bit of Parmesan cheese. And then we're going to do tomato, and spinach, and all that other good stuff. recommend the Parmesan cheese, but you can use any other kind of cheese you want instead. You can have it gourmet shredded, you know, that bigger shred to it. Doesn't have to be out of the can. I just took the skillet off of the heat because, man, I gotta tell you, these Coleman stoves kick it just like a Camp Chef or any other kind. We'll change out this cutting board for something that is clean. Looks exactly the same, but it's completely different. Juice before it runs around the table. These 2 slices go on top of the chicken. Get rid of that tomato juice. We're about there. We want it separating from the middle. That's how we know it's crazy hot. Separated in the middle. See a little bit of smoke coming off of it. Lay that down. Lay that down. Just like that. We're gonna let that sit and cook. Oh, it already smells good. Oh my goodness, all it takes is just putting that cheese and some seasoning onto the heat, and it just, oh, turning it down even more because I just have this feeling that I don't want to burn it, but we want it browned. See that? Is that visible? That's what we're looking for. Flip it around. Let that sit just a minute longer. So some of the spinach in, not all of it. Let that steam down some. Flip it over. Put the heat back up again, I guess, a little bit. And then we cover it. Self-basting lid. That's the key. That's the secret. Let that sit until the other side is brown, just like the first side. And that's the key. That's all you gotta do. Self-basting lid. Easy peasy. It gets hot. All that steam, just keep that in there. You see it blowing out. The pressure is built up and it's blowing out the side here. Turning down the temp. It's like that. There's not much. Just a little blue ring. Cast iron is already quite hot. Take this off. Just cover this spinach. More for appearance than nutritional value, although, you know, you get that too. Tomato. That, that. Wood is very hot. Be careful when you put it back on that you don't burn yourself. You're gonna let that sit for just a minute. Throw in the rest of the spinach. the pièce de résistance for this chicken. You see that it's already nicely cooked like that. Last bit, and honestly, this is as easy as it is. You shut off the heat completely because you got all kinds of heat in there. And then we're going to add cheese, because next to bacon, cheese is like another wonder food. So you can use any kind of cheese. We're going to use Munster, just because it's creamy and it's yummy, but any sliced cheese will work just fine. Mix it up if you have a favorite. Add that. I think we're going to probably throw some other stuff. I think I've tried it with Havarti before. I don't know if I really am enough of a foodie to notice the difference, but Havarti rolls off the tongue different than Munster, so, you know, we got that going for us. Ooh, they put a little bit of balsamic vinegar in this spinach, or like just a teeny tiny drizzle when it gets onto our plate. That would add a tartness to it. Ooh, I like that idea. I'll add it to mine. Wendy said,
I put mayonnaise on mine.
She puts mayonnaise on hers, which is also good. There's a little bit of a tang to that as well. Heat's off. Because we don't have a dog with 4-inch legs here to pasture us, we can add cheese and not worry about having to share it with her. Definitely have to add some swap out ice packs, something like that. Cool. Just to keep everything cold, because today was a scorcher. Come on, baby. You know what I'm looking for. Or as little as you want. And there you go. We just let it sit. Okay, folks, simple as that. It is awesome. I didn't get the balsamic vinegar, but you know what? I'm okay without it. I think I'll do the mayonnaise thing too. Don't knock it till you try it. It's actually quite good. Then we have tomato to go on the plate too. Oh, I didn't get, salt and pepper over here. You want to serve yourself?
Yeah.
You serve yourself. That will be mine. So, like I said a few minutes ago, if you like what you see, you want to see more, we've got some good stuff coming up. Tomorrow, you'll have to watch the next video to see that. I think it's going to be, might be a shorter video tomorrow. If you like what you saw, smack that like button. Consider subscribing. And we will see you in the next video. Notification bell, all that good fun YouTube stuff. All right, enjoy your evening. We're gonna enjoy ours. Might see if we can catch that sunset. I hope so. Set power fridge is awesome. Fridge, freezer. This heat is giving the freezer section run for its money though. Came back from our trip to Hot Springs and looked down and it was at 27 degrees. Hoping that's about as cold as or as warm as it had gotten. All we have in there are ice packs. It's not that big of a deal. Recycling the ice packs into our cooler, blue cooler, and then also using the water for drinking, you know, letting it be half full. Anyway, struggling a bit. So we just have to keep that in mind. And it's working though. It's working fine. The fridge section is staying at a steady 36 degrees. Every time I've gone down there to check it, it has been at that level. So I'm happy with that. Everything inside is staying at a healthy level. The blue cooler is also struggling a little bit. Things inside are cold or cool enough, but not as cold as I would like them. But we'll make it through, and yeah, it's a learning process. But anyway, still leveling up to the 12-volt fridge is definitely a great thing. Also, the 5-pound tank, another great thing. Barely used that already, and we've got several more trips in it, so I'm excited about that too. Anyway, just a quick update. Yeah, I know I said I was going to end it, but we still have a sunset to catch, so there's that. And then I'm going to get a rinse-off shower because, wow, cooking underneath that awning is, holy smokes, quite warm. But anyway, that's summer, you know, July. So happy July, folks. We've never been down to this end yet, but there's other folks like that guy on the back of a pickup truck who's waiting for a sunset, as we are. Also, we're out on a spit of land going into the lake. There's picnic areas and pavilions to rent all along this spit. Wendy's I think we're both gonna check out the water and see what the water temperature feels like. Really pretty down here though. I like it. Nice breeze. Down for the day. Very nice place. Like bathwater.
Oh, well, I want to borrow you for that.